Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a Dino Game. So I'm going to name it Dino Game. So I'm going to upload a sprite. My sprite will be the floor, cactus, dino, and the game over. So this is my sprite. For the dino, I'll add a when green flag click. Then I'm going to add a variable named score. So when my dino gets over a cactus, then I'll change my score by 1. So when starting, our score will be 0. Now I'll add a forever loop. I'll add an if statement and a touching block. So if it's touching the cactus, I will broadcast game over. There you go, new message, game over. Okay, then I will add a stop all code block. That's right, stop all. So for the dino, I'll also add another when green flag click. It will go to x 178, negative 178. And for the y, negative 80. Negative 80. Great. So I'll go to the looks and add a go to friends code block. Now I'll add a forever loop, just like before. Forever. And I'm gonna add a next costume. Do you know why? Because I have 3 costumes. This is the steal costume, the run costume, and the run 2. You can see that legs have lifted up. So now I'll add a next costume block in the looks. You can see a next costume block in purple. Then I'll add a wait 0.05 seconds. Okay? Now you can see that my dino leg is moving up and down, which means it's running. Okay, now I will add the when space click block and I'll change it to the up arrow. Okay, I'm gonna add a glide in the motions block. Glide 0.3 seconds to the x position will be negative 178, while the y position would be 50. So it will glide. I will add another glide block, which is going to be wait. The time is 0.3 seconds, the x position negative 78, but the y position is negative 80. So now you can see that my dino can jump. Doink, doink. So now I'll proceed on to my next, which is the game over. So you can see that it shows broadcast game over. So I will go and add a when I receive game over. I would show stop all. Then I will add a stop all block. There we go. So I will also add a green flag. And I will add a hide block. Okay, so this will be my game over. So I'll proceed on to my cactus. I'll add a when green flag click. That's right, when green flag click. I'll go on to the looks and add a hide block. I'll also add a forever loop. Okay, then I'll create clone of myself. So I would like the cactus to switch on to the next costume as well. So I'll add a next costume block on the looks area. You can see that I have the first costume, the second costume, and the third costume, and they all have different cactus. Bigger, smaller, and even smaller. Okay? Now I will add a pick random block. Set size to pick random 50 to 25. Okay? So I'll add a weight block. In the control, weight. And I'll add a pick random block. Make it pick random from 0.6 to 2. Okay, so now I'll proceed on to my floor. You can see this is my floor costume. It's very wide. So I will go and add one green flag click. I'll add a wait 1 second block for my floor too. So when my floor comes, then the floor 2 will only appear. So when green flag click, it will go back. Then I'll go and make it go to the X position 5 and the Y position negative 116. Okay, so now I'll add a forever loop and add a change X by negative 10. So now I'll add an if statement. If X position is less than negative 460. So add the X position block and the lesser than block. Negative 460. Okay? So I'll add a go to block and make it go to X position 5 and Y position negative 111. Now you can see that my floor is turning left. So I will add this block to floor 2. And for the front, I'll add a wait 1 second block. Okay? So this would be my floor. We can always test it out to see if our right is working. Now you can see that no cactus is coming. Why? We'll go to our cactus, right? And check. Now you know if you create a clone, you're supposed to have a clone exit. So this is what we're gonna do now. So now I'm gonna add when I start a clone. I'll add a show. I'll also add a height block in the previous code. I'll go to the motion and add go to X position 231 and Y position negative 90. Okay? Now I'll go and add a forever loop. Move negative 10 steps. And add an if statement. Okay? So add an X position in the motion blocks. and then I'll add a smaller f block, smaller than. So it will be smaller than negative 235. If it is, then I will make it change score by 1. When it's done, we'll of course delete this clone. There we go. So now it is done. You can see that our dino is working perfectly. And when we lose, it will pop out game over.